there's thunder. Okay, so I see red dots already. Well, that's not too surprising considering I'm deployed quite far forward. Let's see if he shot at me already. Nope, nothing in the replay. So, let's have a look around. What do we have here? LMG. Moving up here. They're moving very fast. They've taken the Victory X's already. LMG. Interesting. Lots of LMGs moving up here. Nothing down here yet. Okay. Well, let's just check everybody. I need to check. Let's see. Rangers, yeah. Well, we'll do that while I go through them the first time, because I think some of the rangers will be set wrong. Yeah, they are. Set them here. Actually, what I'm going to do, maybe easier to set them in the headquarters menu. Yeah, it'll be easier to do it here. We set these to 0. I set these to 1 because I've had experience of these numbers are being reset somewhere, probably during deployment. I don't know for sure. It just ends up having to fix them anyway, so I might as well assume you're going to need to fix them. Actually, leave that at 1. Turn those off. Okay. Not sure that was. Maybe that wasn't the best way to do this, but anyway, well, let's continue. Company commander. I think we'll zoom out for this, so you can see things. Not anybody in the woods here can see anybody, but you never know. Obviously, will not be any suppression. Well, maybe not obviously. So everything. So now it's starting to spot people from here. Ooh. Let's see. Okay, so we can actually see that. I have a feeling that this thundery sound is gonna trigger a copyright thing on somewhere. Because the rain did on YouTube anyway, not on Twitch yet. I'm guessing that will happen eventually. And it was only the rain. 30 seconds, or whatever, not even 30 seconds of rain, like 20 seconds of rain triggered a copyright claim on YouTube. I don't know. I mean, I don't know where the person who contributed these sounds, because these are not the original sound effects. The atmospheric sound effects were contributed by somebody. No idea where they got it from. So it was really kind of complicated. I just decided to remove it. I mean, doesn't really matter to me. If there's a silent part in the video, it's not terribly important. Won't change the artistic merits of it or anything. So yeah, I just used YouTube's editor to remove those sounds. But it was weird because I mean the entire was like a 50-minute video and only 30 seconds was claimed, right? The entire video had rain in it. It's really weird how the content ID stuff works. Okay, so right, now we can actually see from here as well. There and there. I'm not sure who can see those. That's interesting. There and there. There and there. Yeah, so these are motorcycle units. That's why they're moving so fast. Typical targets. You know, because they're moving so fast, they're only 2% chance of hitting them. Mortars. Observer actually cannot see anybody. That's odd. Don't actually expect that. Well, that's why. Didn't really position him all that well, did I? Yeah. Okay, well, whatever. Actually see an enemy from there. How is he able to see that? Okay, so if the forward observer moves a little bit more this way, it'd probably be better off, but that might attract attention. It's gonna be tricky to move. Well, you can, if he doesn't want it, like X over time, I may get away with it. I can see the same one. It's out of range though. It actually is in range. Just. Okay, so what are we gonna do here? Well, I guess the first thing is to move them forward because there's not much point otherwise. They can actually see them. Interesting. Um, hmm. Okay. Question is, I don't know if they've seen him. Moving quite fast. Yeah, but not as fast as these ones. That's odd. I think the reason they slowed down was because they maybe saw me there. Um, um, in that case, let's see if we get a reaction. Don't. Okay, so they can see all of them. Oh, that he can't. Oh, okay. He's restricted to the very narrow field of view there. That's why. I was wondering why he couldn't see anybody. Um. Yeah, we should be able to move a little bit faster here, but maybe not on this side. We're gonna move them another. While we're still in the woods here, it seems like a good idea. Now this side. Yes, I'm pretty sure this rain's gonna trigger another copyright claim on YouTube. Um, the problem, of course, is when it's just the rain and there's nothing, no other sound. I noticed when the battle sound effects kicked in, which I'm surprised it hasn't yet because we've seen each other. I'm not sure why it hasn't, to be honest. Let's just check. No. Sometimes it comes. Sometimes I thought it might have been turned off, might have disappeared for some reason. Sometimes it does that. Um, yeah, I noticed that when the battle sound effects came in, the claim because there were like 2 or 3, I think, in the first few turns before other sound effects started coming in. So probably gonna have to deal with that again. I'll just do the same thing. Mute them out. Anyway, so I think we're gonna move another one here, but this one may be risky because actually no, we got a height 1 area here, so we can't be seen from that side. But this one, no. You have to move out in the open, so you move there. He will move there. What? Okay, that wasn't it. Why can we see over there? Yeah, that was a bit unexpected. It'll have to do for now. Well, there we go. First mistake. So he's already moving 8. He's moving 8. That means he's gonna get spotted very, very easily. Yeah, because of the swamp, I think. Yeah. Anyway, maybe not. It depends, really. I mean, the line of sight is only till there. It's quite limited. So I may get lucky. I may not. Now these guys are probably still moving this way. I think. I definitely will not be able to move very fast, though. So because the change in height here means they may get spotted even while they're in the trees. Okay, let's move them up. And check. Yeah, so the exposure is over here. This is what I was saying, like we can be seen, they can potentially be seen from a lot of places. This is still height 5, height 10. Going down to the height 5, actually still the same problem. Better off just moving them very slowly, just in case. I don't think there's actually anybody moving very slowly around here. They wouldn't be able to make it. Well, okay, they could have moved. No, they wouldn't have been able to make it all the way to there without being. They're moving very fast, but then they might move on to there in the next turn. The thing is, I'm not sure. Yeah, so I'm going to move them very slowly, I think. Now, let's move him another one. Okay, well, because we're moving through this swamp area, it was taking up a lot. Yeah, that's probably, that may prove to be a mistake. They are very far away. Right, so as these guys move up through here, I'd be careful with the scouts because they will get shot fairly easily. Lately I've been losing scouts very early on, and I think that's because I'm not really keeping them close to the infantry. Now they are close here, but the infantry can't see, so it doesn't really matter. It's basically the same as the infantry being really far away from them anyway. So I gotta be careful how I move them up here in the next 10, assuming they even lived that long. Who knows? Not too worried about it. Let's see. What else can we do here? These guys are not actually moving anywhere. They're staying here for the moment. Should the tanks stay here? It really depends on where they're headed. Chances are they're headed there. Okay, we don't really have any line of sight on them. Now the problem is they're moving very fast, so they're really hard to hit. I probably need to get them a little closer. Maybe the thing is, if they get here, they're probably gonna hit it towards this side. I think I'll lose Linus, lose sight of them if they do that. No, I'd still have us be able to see them there. Now, they are completely hidden there. There's no line of sight to there, and if they move up onto that hill, and I think I can see them moving up on either side of it. Yeah, from that side and probably from that side. Actually, I'm gonna think I gotta move the. Might as well start now because there's no chance it's gonna move later on. Question is, I have a doubt that he's. Let's see. This way. So we can be seen from here already, so there may be motorcycle units up here. In fact, there probably are. They just haven't reached there yet. Because if that's their maximum... No, that's not their maximum. These guys are moving at 29. But there could be units up on the hill already, so I gotta be careful. Well, we won't know whether he spotted me for a turn at least because obviously he'd start mortaring the area, right? Now, before I move him, is there anything I should consider doing with mortars? I mean, smoke. If I were to deploy smoke, I'd probably deploy it behind there because I don't intend advancing past that point. These guys are close enough already that it's not gonna really help, but maybe deploying smoke again in front of that hill might be a good starter. That's a very convenient hill. I think I don't have a lot of smoke. That's because I've reduced the number of mortars I took because I took tanks. So yeah, not really happy with it. I got to find a better solution to my how to distribute my points. Otherwise, I'm gonna struggle a lot more than I am now. For smoke, we have 32. Smoke, we have 24. Not a lot. That's basically one salvo. Actually, two salvos, maybe three for the 24 side. No, actually, could be two salvos. So, gotta re. Now, I think that'll only arrive at the. That will only arrive in 2 turns anyway, so maybe it's not really useful. Don't know. Let's have a look. Now, so I find out that it's out of range. Ha ha ha. Shouldn't be. Let's see. Nope, it's in range. It arrives at the end of his turn. So yeah, you don't have a lot of smoke, so I can't even do that. I can't be sure where I want to use it. On the other end, if I can see what they're doing, because it's all open, that might help me as well. Actually, I mean, I can deploy smoke behind them here, just in case. There's also a possibility of deploying smoke up here, just to cut out some of that line of sight from that area. However, I mean, it goes all the way back to here, so he has pretty good positions that are quite convenient. I don't have. Not as I'm not as my good positions are off to the side, so and some of them are covered by trees. Not not as convenient, I think. But hmm. Well, I don't have a lot of smoke, so I can't really use it excessively. I'm gonna have to use it much more carefully. I don't know. Well, we'll see. So I'm gonna move him here. Okay. So how did that change? Okay, leave it like that. I think he's out of range for this. The sniper is, anyway, his weapon is turned off, so let's get an idea. Oh, nothing in range. Okay, turn that off, and I think I'm done. I can't really see anything else that I need to do. So I'm just gonna check. I really should check each unit again to make sure but the ranges should be set now. Just make sure all those things are turned off. That should be turned off. Range of 0. Oops. Okay. Nope. He's just the light infantry. He keeps everything on. Tank mines are off. Range is set to 3. Tank mines are off. Range is set to 3. And tank mines are off. And range is 3. Everything is off. Range is 0. Okay. Oh yeah, light infantry. Everything's on. Range is 3. Heavy infantry, tank mines are off. Range is 3. Heavy infantry, tank mines are off. Range is 3. Whoa. 3. I don't know what key I hit there. What key brings that up? That's kind of weird. There must be a key that actually calls up the range thing in that screen. I hit it by accident. No idea what it is. Tank mines are off. Range is 3. Probably 1 tick or something. I don't know. It had to be somewhere about the escape key. Okay, yeah. Sophia, all weapons are off. Range is 0. And light infantry, everything is on. Range is 3. Tank mines are off. Range is 3. Tank mines are off. Range is 3. Tank mines are off. Range is 3. And support guys. Sophia, weapons are off. Range is 3. Yay. Okay, LMG. Yeah, so everything is, it's only using his LMG. Grenades and rifles are turned off for now. And his range is set to 3. LMG is on. Everything else is off. Range is 3. Light mortar, rifles are off. Range is 0. Light mortar, rifles are off. Range is 0. I want to check how much ammo. 27. Fucking hell. Got 45. It's not too bad. 31 for him. Rifles are off. Range is 0. Panzerjagers. SMGs are off. Range is 1. SMG is off. Range is 1. Oops. SMG is off. Range is 1. Okay, scouts. Everything is off. Yeah, I'm gonna leave them off for now. Maybe it'll avoid them getting spotted. I don't know. It's hardly hard to tell. I've been trying to go a way to try and experiment to see if that actually helps. I mean, there's some opinion that it does, but it's not universal. Like you're making your unit more difficult because they're not taking up. They're not using. They're not much messing about with their weapons, I guess, and they make they're spending more effort hiding rather than. I don't know. It's difficult to know whether it actually makes any difference. Okay, so all weapons are off. Range is 0. All weapons are off. Range is 0. All weapons are off. Range is 0. All weapons off, and range is 0. All weapons are off. Range 0. Well, we only have to check this once, this detail, and then that's it. And it's not doesn't really matter for the rest of the battle. Well, I mean, except when I need to turn things on again, or if things are being changed frequently, which shouldn't usually happen. All weapons are off. Range is 0, and all weapons are off. Range is 0. Sniper. Range is set to 0 because he's not actually going to be sniping. In fact, there's nobody in range anyway at the moment. So, yeah. But he actually gets quite a lot of ammo. I mean, considering that is individual shots, right? He actually carries quite a lot of ammo. I'm not sure they did actually, because I mean they want like one guy, right? That seems like it would be quite heavy. Okay, so heavy MGs. Only the MG is on. Range is set to 6, which is fine for now. Only the MG is on. Range is set to 6, and mortars, rifles are off. Range is set to 0. Rifles are off. Range is 0. Okay, forward observer, weapons off, range is 0. Okay, Zufir for the detached platoon. Weapons are off, range is 0. The light infantry, everything's on, range is 3. Heavy infantry tank mines are off, and range is 3. Tank mines are off, range is 3. Tank mines are off, and range of 3. Okay, heavy MG. Only the MG is on. Range 6. That should give him not much actually. I mean, don't know if it's worthwhile even him firing past out to here. Well, if they're moving up, then yeah, it is. But if they're back here, then probably not. Range of 6, and only the MG is on. And tanks. I'm sitting there ranged at 10. I think that should be all right. I mean, the thing is, they can't be seen at the moment, so there's no line of sight to anywhere except there. Okay, well, that is awkward. However, somebody has to move up there. What about this way? Same thing here. Much more likely to be seen from there, though. I'm trying to judge if there could be even be somebody in there already. Yes, I'm guessing there could be. However, yeah. Well, if there was, then I think they would have taken that already. I mean, it's on the way. So the line of sight's only good. This position's only good for one turn, and then they're gonna have to move. At that point, I don't know where they would move because then they're kind of caught out in the open. I mean, my deployment was shit here. It's just simple as that. And it took a long time to come up with a shit deployment. That's really pathetic. Anyway, that's how it is. I suck. Nothing I can do about it. So, yeah, I think that's it. There's no point in moving them anywhere now. Except maybe up. The thing is, I don't know. The only place I could move them, if I move them up to here, then I'd have to move them far enough past here. There's a big enough gap here that it's a problem. I mean, the reason I put them here is so that I can, like, when they can move back if necessary, and that may be a better thing for them to do when it comes right down to it. But it seemed like an area they could move out and do something useful in the first few turns, with an avenue for escape. I mean, they're moving this way, then they're moving away from the enemy and increasing range, assuming that the tanks haven't moved up yet. I'm surprised he hasn't moved tanks up here. Belgium has access to FTs 17s and 18s, I think, so they have fairly good tanks. And he can probably get a lot. He probably could get a lot of them. I don't know. Anyway, I guess we'll leave them there. Can't really decide what to do with them. So, well, next turn they've blown up. They blown up real good. Yeah. Okay, so I checked all ranges and I've inspected the settings of the weapons. I think I'm done. Yeah, and let's end it. Okay, so no artillery landed at the end. That's a good